Hi, I'm Tara Granahan from WPRO, and I'm here with someone who I like to talk to and like to talk about on the radio, and that's Nathan Clark. Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Tara. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Very well. Now, what is the secret to your success?
Well, I got into the real estate business back in 2003 at 20 years old. I followed in my father's footsteps. In fact, my father, Chris, and I still work together today.
And success stories are always fun.
Sure. I was one of the first agents and teams to bring my clients 24-hour talking ads, where buyers can call on any one of our properties for sale 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get information on our houses for sale.
So if I'm selling my home, how does this help me?
Well, one of the biggest things we find is that buyers are very reluctant to call and want to talk to a salesperson. So with the pre-recorded information hotlines, a buyer can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get all the details about the house for sale without having to speak to a salesperson. And because of this, we get 3 times more calls on the property.
Anything else you want to add?
My team system. My team system really takes the guesswork out of what will be done and what won't be done. You know, when you hire a solo agent, Tara, that agent's responsible for everything. And in real estate, things have to be done efficiently and effectively and quickly. With my team, I've hired a staff of professionals that make sure every I is dotted, T is crossed, where your home sells fast, for top dollar, with the least amount of hassle, and for the same price you pay for one solo agent.
And that does sound like it makes it a lot easier for the person selling their home.
Well, absolutely. You know, I read a recent survey where 69% of home sellers reported they would not go back and do business with the same agent again. Now, the same survey shows that over 94.5% of our clients would come back and do business with us. And I think that really speaks volumes of the type of service we give and results that we get our clients.
And I've said it before, and when you tell me when we're off air and behind the scenes about your guarantee, that's so important. So explain how the guarantee works.
Well, certainly, our guaranteed sale program really sets us apart from our competition. You know, most agents can promise to work really hard and sell your home for the highest price, but I put all my guarantees and I put all my work in writing, and here's how it works. When you list your home with me, I guarantee upfront and in writing that your home will sell at the pre-agreed upon price, and if it doesn't, I'll buy it. Now, of course, we need to agree upon price and time of possession, but I'm taking all the risk here. My clients never get stuck owning 2 homes, and best of all, I can make this guarantee because my houses sell.
Now, as a result of this innovation and the guarantee, you've climbed to the top of your industry. Today, you sell over 300 homes a year when the average real estate agent in Rhode Island sells 4 or less. And I did some research and found out that there are over 4,000 sales agents in the entire state, and across all companies and all communities, you're selling more than all of them. You've been in the top 250 teams nationwide, according to the article in the Wall Street Journal, and you are the #1 team in Rhode Island and have been for 9 consecutive years. So congratulations, that's tremendous.
Well, thank you very much. And you know, this really points out 2 important facts for my clients. Is 1, they work with someone that knows what they're doing. And number 2, they're dealing with someone that can market their property and has more marketing spend and advertising spend to market it. And I really think past performance and track record is a very important measuring stick to measure a salesperson by. And the clients that work with me have profound preference for working with the best.
And I have actually spoken to a client of yours who could not sell her home. And then when her contract expired, you stepped in and helped her sell her home in 2 weeks for over the asking price.
Yes, it's a very common compliment I hear. The 2 biggest compliments I hear and see are how happy they are with our communication and the results that we get our clients. In fact, our average house sells for 4% more money than the average agent and 2.5 times faster.
So I have seen the database that you work with, and you've got all the homework done. Explain to us how you're doing the work before the buyer even comes in.
Okay, well, working with a team that's been #1 in the area for the last 9 years definitely has its benefits to the seller. One of those is that we run into a lot more buyers than the average agent. What we do when we run into these buyers is we ask them what they're looking for in a home. And simply put, they give us their criteria, and we then try to match up what they're looking for houses on the market. Now, that's very different than how most agents operate. Most agents operate, Tara, by putting your house in the market, taking some pictures, and putting a sign out front, and then trying to go find a buyer.
Yes.
You know, what we do is we have a database of over 800 pre-approved, pre-qualified buyers that we've been meeting, and simply put, I match up the seller's house to what we have in buyers. My buyer and waiting program is what I call it, and we are able to match these buyers up many times before we even have to put a for sale sign on the front lawn. It's kind of funny, but it's like I've been looking for buyers for these houses before I even meet the sellers.
So Nathan, where do you do this? You're finding buyers and sellers where?
We work in southern Massachusetts, eastern Connecticut, and we handle all of Rhode Island. We're also part of a relocation database of over 4,000 relocations handled a month, and I'm the only one that's part of that system in all of Rhode Island.
And so when people ask me, Nathan Clark, would you really go to Nathan Clark if you had to sell your home? And I always say, yes, I would, because you've already done all the homework. I don't have time to do it. You do that. So that's what the guarantee is all about.
Well, thank you very much, Taryn. Thank you for having me come by.